Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. How are you all? I hope that all of you will be in good health. In the previous lecture, we have studied about the chapter fire. So today we will do the exercise of that chapter. So kindly open your notebook. First of all, mention the day, classwork, date, and page number. Unit 2, First Inventions, Chapter 1, Fire. Exercise question 1 is, how had fire changed the life of early humans? The early discovery of fire had numerous benefits. People used fire to cook their food, to protect themselves from wild animals. Other uses of fire were getting warmth in the colder climates. Humans could explore colder regions. Fire was also used to harden objects like weapons and spears. It means that in early life, when fire was firstly discovered, it has so much benefits, like people started to cook their food, so it became then hygienic. Second is that they started to protect themselves from wild animals, and when they hide in the caves in dark after sunset, so it was also reduced, because with the discovery of fire, people started to explore the environment. Plus they get warm in colder climates, they protect themselves from cold, and they also used fire to harden the objects like weapons and spears. Question number 2 is, how had fire given control to the early humans over their environment? Fire provided a source of warmth, protection from the predators. Predators means huge animals or wild animals. A way to create more advanced hunting tools, a method for cooking food. These cultural advances allowed human geographic dispersal. They explored their environment in dark times, and they had a control on wild predators. It means that humans started control their environment. How? Because they started to explore the environment, like they visit certain places of environment in the dark time with the passage of time or with the discovery of fire. Plus they started to making tools and making harden the other objects with the help of fire. They started to get warm, like they started to live in colder regions, so they had the control over their environment with the discovery of fire. Now open your history book. Okay, unit 2 is the wheel. You all know about wheels. Imagine a world without wheels. We use wheels for almost all the transportation and machine based work, since even electronic devices and motors have wheels on them. For example, different type of vehicles like car, buses, trucks, etc., they have wheels. But some of the machine based work, for example, some of the electronic devices and machines also have wheels. For example, generators and washing machines, these are electronic devices, but they also have wheels on them. So everything would come to a standstill if we were to take out all the wheels from our lives. It means that everything would be having no movement if we take out wheels. For example, if you take out the wheels from the car, how car can move? Car, trains and planes all have wheels. Invention of the wheel, like how wheel was discovered. The invention of the wheel is one of the most incredible inventions of all the times. Incredible means unbelievable. Although quite simple in its construction, means in its composition, it revolutionized transportation in ancient times and continues to be an essential part of our lives even today. It means that it was the source of transportation in early times, and also we use wheels in different type of things today. Almost everything around us uses the wheels in one way or the other. From the small wheels in our watches to airplanes, all such things would not function without the wheel. Like today we are totally dependent on wheel, because if we remove wheels from our vehicles, we are not able to move from one place to another. It seems so simple in its construction that we might think it just naturally came in the world right from the beginning of the time. It means that wheel is very simple in its structure, but this is not so. Some of the civilizations are very advanced for their time, like Maya and Aztec did not have the wheel. Aztec, it is a culture in Mexico. As you can see, this is a wheel, but it is made up of stone. As I told you that in early times people usually used stone for making different type of objects. So this is a stone made wheel. And these are the pictures. As you can see, cars have wheels, and planes and trains, etc. So today wheel is very important in our daily life. First use of wheel. The wheel originated initially in its very basic form as a simple round structured disc with a hole in its center for the axle and was used to make pottery, probably used by Sumerians in Mesopotamia, means Iraq. So the earliest known use of the wheel was manufacturing rather than transportation. It means that the early people only manufacture the wheel. They didn't use wheel for transportation, and the wheel was like structure that it was a disc-like structure with a hole in the center, as you can see in this page. Small disc-like structure and a hole in its center. So Sumerian means people from old civilization. They which were usually Iraq. They use wheel only for manufacturing, not for transportation. Now, new discoveries. The wheel with spokes or freely turning wheel came later. Wheel with spokes means, what are now spokes? Spokes are rods radiating from the center. Like for example, these are spokes, rods radiating from the center. So the wheels with spoke or freely turning wheel came later, as recently discovered through the work of the American archaeologist. Archaeologist is a person who studies human history. Dr. Jonathan Mark, Canure of the University of Wisconsin. The development of the wheel in Indus Valley civilization in Pakistan was also taking place independently, if not earlier to that, in Mesopotamia. As we discover more about our Indus Valley civilization, we shall know more about the development of wheel and other inventions in our region. Indus Valley was one of the most sophisticated civilizations. Sophisticated means which developed to a high degree of its time, and perhaps one of the first people to use the freely spinning wheel, means which the wheel which rotates with spokes. Spokes means, as I told you, that rods radiating from the center, as they needed to transport goods for trading. Trading means buying and selling goods with Mesopotamia, means Iraq, China and other places. It means that firstly the wheel was discovered in Indus Valley civilization, and it was used for different type of purposes, for transport and for people transport, plus for goods transport, like for buying and selling goods with different type of countries. So the archaeologist Dr. Jonathan, he give the concept of development of wheel in Indus Valley civilization. So in trading, as I told you, that buying and selling goods is essential to transport goods, usually in large quantities and over very large distances. Like the goods were transported in very large quantities and for the large distances from one place to another. So it is easy to imagine how difficult this transportation would have been without the wheel. That without the wheel, how these goods would be transported from one place to another. All these three ancient civilizations were highly advanced and developed economies, and therefore the wheel must have been one of the most important inventions for them, as they mutually benefited from trade and commerce. Commerce means buy and sell goods on a large scale. So like wheel was very important in ancient times for the transportation of goods, because people usually trade the things on a large scale, so it was very difficult for them to move these goods from one place to another without the wheel. As a result of archaeological work done in last 20 years, it is now believed that many arts and crafts went from Indus Valley civilization. Art and craft means decorative designs. They went from Indus Valley civilization to Mesopotamia, means Iraq, and further west to oppose the previous belief. Oppose means to disagree with the previous belief that these ideas came from the west to the Indus Valley. That means that now, as you can see, Mesopotamia civilization and Indus Valley civilization. So these were different routes through which they usually, this was a trade route. Trade route means buying and selling goods. So they have used different type of routes to in trading, and therefore it was very difficult for them without the wheel to transport these goods. So they have used wheels in different type of purposes. So today we have studied the wheels. So I think this is enough for today. Thank you so very much, my dear students. Allah Hafiz.